The church is being shaken now. And the Lord is saying, do not get distracted, because I will test that tree. And the winds are going to hit hard. And if it's really connected, the roots are deep enough, if the church is really connected to the Father and receiving the constant flow of water, of the word, they're going to be able to sustain. But if it's hollow and the roots are small and they just seem to be beautiful, they're going to break. And then he said, those leaves, the leaves are the churchy actions. Speaking Christianese, using the right words, the big fancy prayers that sound like King James, even though we don't really know what it means. The sitting at the pews every single Sunday, but not having any victory in our lives. Living in fear, living in deception, living with our eyes focused on politics instead of our eyes focused on the King of Kings. Those leaves represent the religious actions. And the tree is religion. The Lord says, my church are going to be either exposed because they're filled with the Spirit, or because they're just religion with a lot of beautiful religious actions. But then he reminded me of the time where he was walking with his disciples, and he was hungry, and he went after the fig tree, but there was no fruit under the leaves. And the Lord says, when all of this wind happens, when all of this shaking happens, those leaves are going to fall. They're going to fall to the ground. And there's going to be an exposing of the branches. And he said, they're going to be fruit, or they're going to be barren and shame. Now, my question to you is, more than the question, an invitation for you is, ask the Lord, Lord, am I just full of beautiful green leaves, or is there real fruit in my life? What is that fruit? Because Jesus said, my disciples will be known by their fruit, not by their religious rituals, but by their fruit.